Some say success is about talent, a gift you're born with. But what if the greatest gift of all is not your intelligence, but your ability to harness it? This is the story of Ryan, a boy with a brilliant mind and a dream of becoming a doctor, who learned that an unmastered mind is a wild horse, and without discipline, it will take you nowhere. In a small town, there lived a boy named Ryan, a bright kid with so much potential it seemed he could do anything. His dream was grand and clear. He wanted to become a doctor. His grades were good, his teachers praised his intelligence, and on the surface, everything seemed to be going well. But Ryan had one secret, one problem that was bigger than any textbook. He couldn't control his own mind. His mind was a restless, untamed thing. Every time he sat down to study, its wild energy would pull him in different directions. He would start with the best intentions, but within minutes, his mind would wander to his phone, to the endless scroll of Facebook, the abyss of YouTube videos, or into a world of elaborate daydreams. He would often tell himself, "Oh, there's still a lot of time. I'll study later." But the funny and tragic thing was that later never really came. He believed that being smart was enough, that success was simply a consequence of his natural ability, and that nothing else was needed. This belief was shattered one day when the results of the school scholarship exam were announced. Ryan had held on to a quiet hope that if he won this scholarship, his dream of becoming a doctor would become a little easier, a little more real. But when he saw the results, his heart broke into 1,000 pieces. He had failed. His friends, the same ones he thought were less intelligent, had all done remarkably well. The teachers who once saw so much promise now looked at him with a quiet, palpable disappointment. That evening, alone in his room, Ryan felt a shame so deep it felt physical. He knew he wasn't lacking intelligence. He knew he was just lacking effort. In that crushing moment, a profound truth hit him. Being smart is not enough. Without discipline, without the will to focus that intelligence, no success will ever come. Right there, in the silence of his failure, Ryan made a decision. He had to change himself. Ryan knew he needed more than just a tutor. He needed a mentor. He sought out Coach Miller, a physical education teacher known not just for his expertise in sports, but for his almost mystical ability to help even the most unfocused students build discipline. Ryan went to him and confessed, "Coach, I just can't focus. My mind is a mess. What can I do?" Coach Miller smiled gently and said, "Ryan, controlling the mind is not easy. Come, let me show you." He took Ryan to the school playground and brought out a toy bow and arrow. He set up a board and said, "If you can hit the center of this board, I'll know how focused you really are." Ryan shot, but the arrow missed the target completely. "What were you looking at when you shot?" the coach asked. Ryan answered honestly, "The trees, the field, the board." Coach Miller shook his head. "That's your real problem. You were looking at everything at the same time." He added, "Your mind is busy with everything around you, your phone, social media, YouTube. If you want to succeed, then when it's time to study, you must only look at your goal. Nothing else." Ryan understood the metaphor, but still felt overwhelmed. "Coach, where should I start? How do I become more disciplined?" Coach Miller said, "Listen, I'll give you 4 simple rules. If you can follow them, that will be enough. 1. Control your thoughts. Whenever your mind goes in another direction, remind yourself, this is my study time. I must focus now. 2. Make a routine. Create a daily schedule, decide when you will study and when you will rest. You'll see, your brain will slowly start to follow the routine. 3. Keep distractions away. Your phone, TV, and useless apps steal your time. Keep them away while studying. 4. Practice every day. Nothing happens in one day. Build small habits every day. This is the real key to mental discipline." Ryan listened carefully. He made a strict routine, turned off his phone, and every time his mind wandered, he repeated his mantra. "My goal is to become a doctor." At first, it was incredibly hard, a constant battle. But slowly, his focus started to improve. He was able to study for hours without getting distracted. A few months later, he took another important exam, and this time he didn't just pass, he came in first place. Ryan knew this wasn't just luck or talent. It was the result of his discipline and focus. About a year later, as he stepped onto the stage to receive a scholarship, he remembered Coach Miller's words. The mind is like a wild horse. If you don't control it, it will drag you wherever it wants. But if you train it with discipline, it will take you to your destination. From that day on, Ryan held on to one principle. Train your mind, and success will follow you. He had a brilliant mind, but he became a true master of it. And in that, he found his greatest strength.